Hello everyone, what is up? It is me, AlbyMTG. For today's video, we have another Magic the Gathering Content Creators Community Cup game going on here, and this one's actually against one of my patrons, BadWolfMTG, who's also competing in the cup. Hand was a bit awkward. I think I actually, it seems awkward to start Shock, but I don't think I can beat Spear Spewer. So we're just going to go ahead and send off this Shock right now, and then we're going to go for this Memorial in a turn here. Pyromancer's pretty good. Maybe I misplayed there. Yeah, I probably misplayed. Wouldn't be the first time. I just did not want that Spear Spewer to stick around. But I guess I had a little bit of time for it. There's the Skewer. Seems good. Still has 2 mana up as well. We did have Swamp, which is nice. I'm thinking, so she has 2 mana up. Most likely it's Lightning Strike. So part of me wants to deploy the 2 threats that we have here, the Zealot and the Neonate. I think that's what we're going to go for. I'm going to go ahead and play the Zealot first. Knocks me down to 12, but the extra card might be helpful. A Shockland, not really too helpful here. Neonate, and we'll see if she fires off the Lightning Strike. Doesn't, but again, I feel like she probably has it. I'd be kind of surprised if she didn't and only had, Skewer to play on that last turn. Torch Courier is pretty good. I'm gonna block there, block there. Yeah, sure. I'm really happy with that trade from the Shock is fine. She has 1 card left in hand. Again, I'm not actually overly worried right now. I think 12 is a decent enough life to stable on, and Bloodletter will gain us back another one here, so we'll be at 13, and then hopefully this is where we get to stabilize. Again, against these mono red Goblin super aggressive strategies, it's really important for us to stabilize. I think above 10 life, 10 life is probably the minimum that I'd be willing to go and attempt to stabilize on. So 12/13 here, stabilizing on there, I think is a reasonable number. I'm actually going to get kind of aggressive here. I'm going to play out this and attack in for 3 in the air here, because we do have the Sovereign's Bite. That's like a 9-point life swing, because I'm gaining 3, she's losing 6 this turn, which is pretty good. We're basically just swapping life totals here. She's going to drop to 13, I'll go back to 16. And I think my board is better than her board right now as well. Firebrand's pretty good. These 2 Bloodletters in our hand are quite nice though, and we do have the Memorial too, but Neonate and Zealot are the only creatures in our graveyard. I guess this is the scariest thing. We'll just block that. Oh, she left up the Firebrand. That was so dumb. Why did I do that? Oh well, I guess this is still a 2-for-1, like 2 1-drops for this thing, and it got an additional point of damage too when we played it earlier. I guess it wasn't the worst play in the world, but I didn't even realize she left back the Firebrand. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you go 12-0 in the first round of the Content Creators Community Cup, by not realizing what your opponent's doing. Spear Spewer is quite good. So do I just have lethal? This will be 4, puts her to 6. I don't just have lethal, but I think we're in a pretty good spot nonetheless. Another land is fine. I don't think she can kill me from this point. Play Bloodletter. And pass turn. And again, I think we're in a quite the good situation here. We've got a blocker for one of these. Fires off the Spewer, which again reduces her life by 1 here. And a Skewer on Bloodletter, unfortunately, is not going to do it. We're going to go ahead and say the good games. And we'll just attack in with our 2 flying creatures. We'll keep these burn spells here in our hand, and we'll go on to game 2. Again, good game 1 there, Bad Wolf. Very good game. Alright, going on to game 2. She will get to be on the play, which is going to be pretty important for, again, a mono-red aggressive deck. Sure, I think. Yeah, this is fine. I'm probably shocking this Blood Crypt, though, which is awkward. It's, like, really awkward, but oh well. Another Blood Crypt. Maybe I shouldn't have played so many Blood Crypts knowing that I was against goblins, but oh well. I'd rather shock, like, a Pyromancer if they're playing him, so I'm just going to play the Neonate. And again, if she attacks, it actually gets kind of interesting. She's definitely attacking. Okay, goes for the shock first and then is going to finish it off? Sure. That's fine. So many Blood Crypts. It's like a lot of Blood Crypts. Maybe I just play another Blood Crypt tapped and then play shock this turn. Or I could get the Memorial online, because the Memorial has to come in tapped. Yeah, that seems fine, and then we'll just leave up a shock for the turn. I'd like to get down the Child of Night soon, though, at some point. Burning Tree Vandal, that's pretty sweet. And we're not even going to give her the chance to loot. We're just going to take care of this. I guess Blood Crypt enters tapped, play Child of Night, pass the turn. Cole hits us up with the nice. So we had that shock there for the Burning Tree Vandal. Fanatical Firebrand, that deals with Child of Night pretty easily. She's answering our creatures really well, and we're drawing a few more lands than what we wanted. There's another Burning Tree Vandal, though. That one's pretty good. Drops the Spear Spewer, draws a card. We draw Skewer the Critics. I think we're just going to play out the Vampire. We can save the Skewer. It's a little bit awkward, but again, I think it's okay. Do I want to block? I'm at 15. I have a Memorial in play though, so I'm gonna win a grindier game against mono red, so I'm just gonna go for the block. Firebrand post combat's fine. Shock to deal with it is even better. We're gonna wait for her to attack with it though. That way she can't just ping us for 1 in response. And now we'll fire this off. And then we get to Memorial to Folly. It's just a matter of what we want to bring back. Neonate's nice. Child of Night's nice on an empty board. This one dies to shock, this one doesn't. How many shocks has she used so far? 1? I'm gonna go with Child of Night. I'm gonna try and be aggressive. I don't know if that's right. It's probably just gonna die to a removal spell, but I made the play, now I'm living with it. Don't kill it, Nicole. Don't do it. Nicole. Cosmotronic Wave is pretty good. There's no reason to hold this back, and I'm not gonna fire off the Skewer. We have 6 lands, so I don't need to worry about, like, waiting for a turn where we have Spectacle acquired or anything like that. Spear Spewer, Ornery Goblin. Those are 2 pretty good cards in our hand that deal with the 2 pretty good cards that she has on the battlefield. So we'll get in there. I think we're just going to clear her battlefield. Or maybe I don't even care about the Spewer as much at this point. I'm actually I'm normally pretty scared of the Skewer. The Spewer. I'm not actually that scared of it right now, so I'm going to let it live and then probably regret it later. Let's see what she can do with it though. Skewer, yep, it's fine. Child of Night, pretty good. That's really nice because it both gains us life, which is going to be, key to this game, and is able to attack through the Spear Spewer because it only has 2 toughness. It's not like the Neonate, which has 3, which is quite nice. But it looks like there's a removal spell in the future here. Second Cosmotronic Wave on the Child of Night. I love it. Mm. Yeah, we just basically have to play anything we draw that's not a land at this point. And even if we draw lands, yeah, if we draw lands, we probably still just play them. I don't think there's too much value in, um, trying to bluff that we have lands in our hand when there's the shock. When we have cards like Memorial to Folly in our deck that we could really benefit from having extra lands. Dusk Legion Zealot, we will draw ourselves a card. Vampire Neonate's not bad. That's another card that's going to require an answer. Do I just fire off Skewer now? Is Pyromancer a big enough threat? Pyromancer might be a big enough threat for us to Skewer. Maybe not. We can just block with Dusk Legion Zealot. Yeah, I'm not going to fire off the Skewer yet. We're just going to hold this Skewer for literally ever. Don't be a good card. Like, I guess scariest card at this point is just like Lightning Strike. But Lightning Strike's just a scary card if she draws it at literally any point in the game. Burning Tree Vandal as a 3/2. That one probably gets the Skewer. Or the Murder. That's fine too. It definitely gets the Murder. And we will pass the turn back with Insolent Neonate up for an activation. And it is the battle of the 1 mana 0 powered creatures with activated abilities right now, which is quite the battle, but ours gains us life and is not also doing damage to me. Because hers, for those of you that don't know, Spear Spewer is 1 damage to each player, which is pretty relevant when things are this close to each player part. It's 11-11. Either way, this has been quite the good game. Just taking a look at what we might have in here. Torch Courier seems fine. Don't do it. That looks like a kill spell. And whenever someone like hovers over a card like this and it shows up that like this outline here means that she's like hovering over it. Or no, I guess there's a white color that shows that she's hovering over it. But you can like specifically tell when someone's hovering over a card, and it's like the scariest thing in the world because you know that they probably have a removal spell. We're gonna draw a card here. Shock's not a bad card. I kind of want to keep it around though. Like, it can just kill off the Spear Spewer, but we're sitting on 5 points of burn in our hand, so we could just kind of like, she's just gonna keep activating the Spear Spewer, and then we can just kind of get her out of nowhere with 5 points of burn that she's not expecting us to have. Alright, going to attackers, no attacks. We'll activate. Go to my turn. We'll lose another life, we're down to 10. Child of Night. I haven't drawn a land in a while. She hasn't drawn a land in a while either. Yeah, I can play the Child of Night because then we can still Neonate plus We can neonate or shock, or actually, yeah, we can do both. And pass the turn. There goes the Spear Spewer. Don't kill me here. I think it's pretty hard for her to kill me at this point, though. Oh my god, that's so good. Why? Why does she always have the Cosmotronic Wave? Yeah, you got it. So good. Now I can't block the additional 1 damage coming through either. But I think she is just dead. Unless she can kill me here. Because this is 5. Activation on the end step is 6. No! Nicole, I was just saying you were dead if you didn't do this. Well, we'll activate. So if she activates Spear Spewer one more time, she's dead. Or she's just dead. Good game, Nicole. She's at 6 life, loses 1, and I'm saying good game. She's probably like, what the heck is happening? And we'll fire off one more. There it is. So the 2-0 over one of my patrons and fellow content creator, BadWolfMTG. Thank you for the games, Nicole. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel for more content creator community cup. There we go. I always forget what all the C's stand for. But for more of those games to come here in the near future, be sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys here next time. Alright, now we are at the part of the video where I say thank you to my patrons, which this one's going to be a little ironic because we went up against BadWolfMTG for this round of the Content Creators Community Cup, and here she is on my Patreon thank you slide as well. So again, thank you, Nicole, for being a tremendous opponent in that game, and thank you as well for supporting me on the Patreon page, along with Jeremy, Rodrigo, Jason, and Hayden, also known as Down Under MTG. I truly appreciate the support from you guys. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys here next time.